Hello, I'm Shubhanaga, and in this video we're going to be looking at a shortened Metta Bhavana practice, a three-stage Metta Bhavana practice, and we're going to explore the receptive way of working, looking at this teaching of Vedana. So Vedana is just the feeling sensation of our experience that comes through the senses. So all of our senses have this associated feeling tone or feeling sensation that we call Vedana, and that's always pleasant, unpleasant or neutral. We actually build the rest of our experience from Vedana, so our emotional life, our thinking patterns all come from Vedana, so it's a very useful tool to use in meditation, particularly the Metta Bhavana practice. So we're going to do that by bringing receptive awareness, particularly to the area in the chest, around the heart center and the belly, and not trying to change our experience. So the three stages we'll do are ourselves, a good friend, and a difficult person. So in the first stage, ourselves, we'll bring ourselves to mind, and we'll just hone into the area of the chest and the belly in the body, so being weighted in body sensation and just opening up to our experience as it's happening moment by moment in the practice. So crucially, what we're doing is we're looking for this feeling sensation, pleasant, unpleasant or neutral. Often there's not much going on in the practice, but we're not trying to change our experience, we're not trying to make anything happen. So we need to allow the practice to be nice and spacious. We'll do that in the first stage with ourselves. And then in the second stage, we'll bring to mind a good friend, and we'll do exactly the same, honing into this area of the chest and belly and looking out for the feeling tone in the body, inside the body. And again, if something is happening that we weren't expecting, we're just allowing that to be there. Our experience might have an associated pleasant or unpleasant feeling. It might be fairly neutral. We're just allowing that sensation to be there, that feeling sensation to be there in the practice. So that's the second stage, our friend. And then in the third stage, we'll bring to mind the difficult person. And again, we'll do exactly the same. We'll stay in this region of the heart, the chest area and the belly, and just opening up to whatever is happening in our experience, having that receptive awareness, that kindly receptive awareness in this stage. And it might be that this stage we experience unpleasant sensation. Well, just see if we can stay with that. If we notice we're going off into story, maybe stories of blame, them or us, for example, see if you can drop below the story, come back into the body and staying with those sensations. So that stage might be a little bit more challenging. That's all right. That's what the practice is designed to do. It challenges us more progressively as we go through the practice. So they're the three stages: ourselves, a friend and a difficult person. And Vedana is great because usually we respond habitually to Vedana. We want more pleasant experience and we don't want unpleasant experience. We often don't want neutral experience either. So we react habitually, automatically to Vedana in our lives. But if we can get into contact with Vedana, we can make that process more conscious, and we can get more purchase on how our life goes. So it's a fantastic little meditation tool, is Vedana. So yes, it's a very good one to learn, particularly with the Metta Bhavana practice. So you might want to pause this video just for a moment whilst you get set up, and we'll move in front of the shrine, and you don't need to remember any of the content because I'll fully lead this three-stage Metta Bhavana practice, which will be around 10 minutes. So settling into your posture, feeling into the body, Taking some time to settle. Feeling into the sensations of sitting, noticing where your hands are resting, and with those sensations, see if you can notice this quality of Vedana, feeling sensation, which might be pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. And now coming to the breath, noticing how the breath moves the body, belly and chest, expansion, contraction of the body, that gentle movement. So moving into the first stage of this three-stage Metta Bhavana, feeling into this area of the chest and belly. How are you feeling? Coming into contact with your inner life. How are you feeling? So we're bringing to mind ourselves, and we're just being receptive and aware to anything that is unpleasant or pleasant or neutral. Maybe there's not much happening, just allowing our practice here to be spacious. So just making sure we're in this area of the belly and chest, looking at the feeling sensation in the body in those areas. So in the second stage, call to mind a good friend. And what's that like in the body? Noticing feeling sensation in the belly and chest as we bring our friend to mind. Pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. And as we imagine our friend, as we bring our friend to mind, making sure we locate the practice in the body, the belly, the chest. And we're not trying to change our experience, just being with whatever arises, even if that feels like there's not much happening. Just allowing our practice to be spacious. So in this third stage, this final stage, bringing to mind a difficult person. And as we do that, just staying with the feeling sensations in the belly and the chest, allowing them to have their place. And again, we're not trying to change our experience. Just staying with authentically whatever is there in the practice. Whatever is happening is just happening. And in this stage, it might be there's unpleasant sensation arising. Just see if you can stay in the body. If there's story or thinking about the person or your experience, come into the body. Drop below that into the body. Just allowing your awareness to be spacious and kind. And then for the last few moments of this practice, just dropping any effort and just sitting, noticing what's happening in the body.